In the entire world, we are maybe a dozen companies that do what we do. We import exotic type woods to St. Louis, and we process the lumber and logs into parts for musical instruments, mostly acoustic guitars. About 90% of our business is with instrument makers. The balance is with high-end cabinet shops, specialty furniture builders, things like that.
What determines the wood that we use is the mostly sound and acoustic characteristics. So how the wood resonates, that's the main thing for the guitar builders. That's why not every wood can be a guitar wood. Aesthetics and density, thickness, how long it's going to last, oiling characteristics, gluing characteristics, all of that together will give you a picture of what is good wood and what is not.
Our largest one is probably C.F. Martin, and they're located in Pennsylvania. And then we also ship to Collings Guitars, and they're in Austin, Texas. And then we ship to Hudson Dalton, they're in Virginia, and Santa Cruz Guitars, and they're in Santa Cruz, California.
We do have the factory business, although the most interesting aspect of the business is to individual luthiers who are often looking for something special, and to be able to help them is it's a lot of fun.
I've been buying wood from Hibdon Hardwoods for a couple of decades, and they have introduced so many woods that I've never heard of. This cataloche, which I'm building an octave mandolin from right now. First time I ever used it, it is beautiful, and I expect it will make a beautiful sounding instrument. This is a guitar-bodied octave mandolin. The back and sides are cataloche from Hibdon Hardwoods. The fingerboard, bridge, and headstock veneer and the heel cap are also, they're African blackwood. And the granadillo stripes in the neck are granadillo, and all of that is from Hibdon Hardwoods as well. African blackwood fingerboard and headstock veneer, and heel cap, and the mahogany stripes in the neck, all of that came from Hibdon.
The destruction of the forest is a very, very serious thing, and I think we're seeing that more and more with the climate change, that forests are absolutely necessary. They have to be maintained, and they have to be regrown in many cases. And we are doing that in Mexico. We have hired a Mexican forester, and we are using an area of land that belongs to our supplier to demonstrate how cut-over forest can be reestablished into productive forest.
I think that's one of the most amazing things about Bill. You know, people who can see the forest for the trees, he can see the trees for the forest, and he can see the forest for the trees. And he will look at the ends of the logs and be able to tell you if this is a log that's going to be suitable or not. He can find the figure, he can find the best use of that log, because he'll know by the size of whether it's going to make what he needs to fill in the warehouse with, whether it's for lumber or whether it's for backs and sides.
Well, my grandfather had a sawmill, and my first job in summer vacation from school was shoveling sawdust in his mill. And I was 13 years old. By the time I was 18, I had worked on my father's sawmill. I could do every job in the mill or in the woods, including dropping trees with a chainsaw. And I could actually saw in the sawmill. The bark of a tree is like skin on humans. You can tell a lot from that. Over the years, with instructions from my grandfather and father, I learned to read the bark, the trees, and to be able to tell pretty much if it's going to be a good log, even before the tree is cut down.
I would say that most important thing that separates from other companies is quality. Because everything that get out of this company, or from this door, is at least 3 times checked. By me, by Mr. Bill and Mr. Leonard. And Bill and Mr. Leonard have together almost 70 years of experience, so quality is the number one.
Building the company from basically nothing to one of the premier suppliers in the world of instrument woods, I think, is our proudest achievement.